Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a bit of a collective haul of a bunch of beauty and makeup related products that I've purchased over the last 3 months. I've actually been quite a busy little lady buying some things online, going back and forth to Sydney, and I even went to Perth with Brett, which was really fun. And of course, upon all of those trips, I did a little bit of damage. So I picked up a bunch of stuff from MAC, Sephora, Mecca and Peter Alexander, and I wanted to show you what I got. So I will start off by showing you all the goodies I picked up from MAC in Perth. So the first thing I picked up from MAC was the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I was talking to my lovely friend Bree about MAC concealers, and she was just raving about MAC Pro Longwear, and I thought I'd actually tried this, but I tried just their standard concealer that comes with a little brush. So when I realised there were actually 2 different types of concealers, I decided to pick up the MAC Pro Longwear, and she was right. I actually really do like this concealer. I picked it up in the shade NW20. I could probably actually go a shade lighter for highlighting purposes, but I do really like this colour. The only thing I don't like is that it does have a pump bottle. I'm sorry it is dirty, but I have actually been using it and I didn't clean it. So the only thing I don't like here is that it has that little pump nozzle, and I find I do waste a lot of product with that because sometimes I don't know how much to pump, or if I don't pump out enough in the first go and I need some more. You kind of can't really do like half pumps or anything like that. Like when you have a doe foot applicator, if you just need a little bit extra, you can just dab it on your face. Whilst this, you pretty much, even when you try and get a tiny little bit, still at least get half a pump. So I do find it is a little bit wasteful in that sense, but the product itself is amazing. So the next thing I got are 2 blushes from MAC. If you have been subscribed to me for some time, you would know that MAC blushes are my all-time favourite, and Peachy Keen is like my ride or die shade, but I now have 2 more that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So the first one I got was a MAC Mineralized blush in the colour Dainty, so that's the packaging. And then this blush is in the new sort of compact, which I don't love this packaging, to be honest. It's actually, I find, really fiddly to open with my long nails, but the colour itself of this blush is really beautiful. So this is the shade Dainty, and it is kind of like a really nice soft pink sort of pearlescent blush, and I absolutely love it. I've been wearing this as my everyday blush because I feel like it just gives me that really nice flushed bit of colour, and it looks really good when I'm super pasty, but also when I'm fake tanned, which is always nice. So the next one I got was the Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush in the colour Spring Sheen. This is kind of similar to my Peachy Keen, but maybe a little bit more orange in colour, which, as you guys know, I love peachy, pink and orange tone blushes. So I actually have this on my cheeks today, and I really, really like this shade. I feel this is like a good everyday shade as well. I try to wear these sort of orange tone blushes when I'm wearing more of a brown or like neutral sort of eye. The next thing I got was the MAC Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. I picked this up because of my girl Carissa Pukas. She has been using this ever since I started watching her. Like, this is one of her favourite highlights. So I finally picked one up for myself, and mine is in the new packaging. Yet again, don't really like this packaging. Would prefer the old packaging, to be honest. I do prefer this on myself when I am fake tan, not so much when I am this pale. I find it kind of gets a little bit muddy and chunky on my skin when I'm really fair, but with a fake tan it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I was in Sydney a couple of weeks ago, and of course I ducked into Sephora, so I'll show you all the goodies I got from there next. So the first thing I got from Sephora was the Benefit Give Me Brow in the colour Light Medium, which is a brow volumizing fibre gel, and I really, really like this. I have been using it constantly ever since I got it. It is like the perfect shade to kind of go with my natural brow colour, also kind of my hair colour. It's just like a really nice in-between shade. I'm not the biggest brows girl, like I don't like overly defined brows, so using a brow gel like this with that perfect little spoolie just really helps give me the definition that I want in my brows without them being too like harsh. I'm definitely not a harsh brows girl. I can really admire them on other people, and I like love a good strong brow game, but that is not for me. So brow gels like this are just perfect to help give me that depth and dimension to my brows I'm looking for, and also to keep all the hairs in place. The next thing I got was a repurchase, which is the Benefit Total Moisture Facial Cream. This is my favorite moisturizer. I absolutely love their face products. They are amazing. Benefit as a brand is just really nice and their products are super good quality. This moisturizer is super duper hydrating and a really nice consistency, and the packaging itself is very luxurious. While I was checking out, they had the beauty blenders next to the register, so I grabbed one of those because I have been curious about trying these out. So many people rave about these beauty blenders and they say that the cheap versions just do not compare to the quality of these. So I thought I'd put it to the test because I absolutely love my Real Techniques and my Chi Chi sponge, and they are both considerably cheaper. So I thought, wow, if this is that much better, I better give it a go. So I think I'm actually going to do a first impressions video on this. That's why I haven't opened it, because I want to try it out on camera and see if the difference in my foundation application is really that considerable to warrant spending double the amount that you could spend on a sponge. And then my favourite purchase from Sephora is the Kat Von D Shade Light Palette. I'm so glad I got this. I was also going to grab the contour palette but was trying to restrain myself slightly while I was in there. So I just grabbed the eyeshadow palette and it is amazing. So I really like the actual packaging of this palette. It's kind of like a cardboard sort of palette, and the colours are just so beautiful. They are all matte shades, as you can see. This palette could be used for everyday makeup, glam makeup, wild out there makeup, like just everything. It is so versatile, and I love that it is all matte because then I can go through and use my favorite sort of metallic shades if I do want to add any sparkle, so like my Makeup Geek and things like that. So next up, I've made two different purchases from Mecca. I bought some things while I was in Perth, and I also bought some things online recently. So first off, I'll show you what I got in my little pink box online. So the first thing I got from Mecca was the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. If you watched my latest video, you would have already seen this because I have done an in-depth demo and review video. So I'll make sure I link that in the description box for you if you're interested in seeing my full opinions and pros and cons of this product. But overall, I absolutely love it. The packaging is beautiful. It comes in this glass frosted bottle with gold accents, and it is just gorgeous. The next thing I grabbed, which would have to be one of my favourite purchases of the year, is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky Palette. So I feel like if you love Urban Decay and you're a bit of a makeup collector, then you definitely need to grab this palette. It is so beautiful. I love the packaging this time around. It is in more of like a plastic sort of case, but it feels very solid, but I do actually prefer it better than the tin packaging of the Naked 3. So these are all the colours that actually come in the palette, and I really like the variety that you have. You can create like brown tones, smoky eyes, blue tones, black tones, purpley, anything you like really. Now this bag is a bit of an overkill, but this is what I picked up in Perth. I'm taking they didn't have any smaller bags because I did not get that much stuff. So don't freak out, I didn't break the bank when I went in, but I did get a couple of goodies. So the first thing I got from Mecca Perth was the Kate Somerville Blemish Banisher Kit. So I got this because my skin has been breaking out like crazy, and Murphy's Law, the second I actually got home with it, my skin has really completely cleared up. I only have a really small amount of blemishes currently at the moment, sort of down around the bottom part of my face and chin, but nothing I can't handle. It's kind of annoying because I spent like $100, I can't remember actually. I spent a considerable amount of money on this kit anyway, but it comes with 4 different products. So you've got a moisturizer, you've got an acne spot treatment, you have an exfoliating treatment, you also have a detox cleanser treatment. So I thought that was a really good little pack because I love all the samples Mecca sends out of Kate Somerville's products. So I did really want to try some more of her things. So I'm just going to pop this away in the cupboard and save it for when I actually need it. The next thing I got was my Mecca Level 1 Beauty Loop Box. So there isn't too much exciting in this. You get this for free every, I think, 3 months or every quarter or something. So depending on how much money you spend with Mecca will depend on how many little freebies that you get. So I got a sample size mascara by Terry, the brand is. I've never tried this brand, but I've seen it a lot. And I also just got a couple other little samples. So I got a Kate Somerville Sensitive Skin Moisturizer sample. I also got a Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisture sample. And I also got a Ren 1-minute facial sample. So, I mean, it's nothing like that big, and a lot of people whinged about how shit the freebies were, but I'm just appreciative that you get any freebies. Like, I actually really like samples, and I love that they pop samples in with your Mecca orders as it is. So getting a few more every couple of months is just nice because I do use them, so I'm not going to complain whatsoever. I picked this online with another order. I can't remember what I ordered with it, but I did grab the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. I just really wanted it. I don't know if I'll ever actually use it because I feel like it is kind of too pretty and sort of a really cute limited edition product, like too good to actually use. A lot of people are like, you're crazy, honey, you should just use things like that. But I don't know, I just want to keep it. So it has like a little sample of every single bronzer that they stock, and they of course have the signature chocolate smell. So I just wanted to grab that. I think it was $60 something, and I just really wanted to have it in my collection. I am kind of like, I'm one of those people that collects things. So makeup is no exception. So I had to grab that. So my lucky last purchase was from Peter Alexander, and I got this while I was in Perth also. It is this one little thing, and it is actually a makeup bag. So I realised when we were packing to actually go to Perth that I was putting my makeup in a cardboard box, so in one of my actual Mecca boxes that the delivery comes in. So I thought I definitely do need a decent makeup bag. We're doing a lot more travelling these days because Brett is actually becoming quite successful with his music and DJing, which is really exciting, and I get to tag along sometimes, so I wanted something appropriate to put my makeup in. The reason why I love this bag so much is because it actually hangs out like this. So as you can see, it has all different compartments, and it has a little hook on the top that you can like hang on like a shower, on a rack, on a wardrobe. So when you're doing your makeup, you can get access to like everything. So I like to put brushes and things like that in these meshy bags that have a bit more breathing space. And then the plastic compartments, I put things like my shadows and my foundations. And of course, it's leopard print, so why wouldn't I love it? Leopard print is one of my favourite patterns in the world. Actually, the chair I want to get for in my filming room / study is leopard print as well. So I just can't help it. It's just one of my favourite prints. Do you guys like leopard? I like leopard a lot. So I really like this makeup bag. I think it was like $45 or something, which was a little bit pricey for a makeup bag, but I can't see myself needing another one anytime soon now. Yay. So guys, that is everything I've picked up over the last few months. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please make sure you give it a big thumbs up for me if you did, and leave a comment below if you've tried any of these products and what you think of them. And also leave me any suggestions of things you think should be added to my wish list for the future. And I'll be seeing you very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Oh, there's going to be lots of bloopers at the end of this video. I can hear your little feet coming in here. Related products I've collected over the last few months. Okay, I warned you, you're going to have to go out. Come on. So the third thing I picked up. Well, you'd know that Peachy every day, and she's good thing. Hi, Muffin. So, gel. So, gel, I can't say colour I'm looking for in my eyebrows. Jumped on the Beauty Blender bandwagon. Ooh, I'm having a hard time today. This is from Mecca. A part of it will Somerville blemish. I was about to say blemish blender. Ooh, I'm so tongue-tied today. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello. I'm just filming a video. Yeah.